The color of your skin is no longer a valid excuse to say that you're being oppressed by the man or whatever it
Agreed.
may be. You guys are going ahead and saying that the problems stem because of race. I'm saying that the problems stem because of stupidity. If you deserve to be successful and you work hard, you will get it. Your skin color has nothing to do with that. Okay? That's all I'm saying.
And with that logic, and I always go back to your homeland. If it's all about being stupid and not race, are you saying everybody from the Sudan is stupid because they got oppressed and their homeland has failed because they didn't build it?
I'm talking about the United
All
States of
right,
America. I find it
all
interesting
right.
that you always
That
bring it
logic
back.
should apply
I find it
anywhere.
interesting you always bring it back.
Stupidity is not just in the United States, sir. Stupidity is stupidity no matter where it is. And that logic should apply
No.
to
I'll tell you why the stupidity matters where you
let's hear
are,
this.
Tariq. Because I'll tell you why. Because in the United States of America, you get a free education. You're in a first world country where you have running water and electricity. And if you don't have that, you can go ahead and get welfare. So everyone has an enormous. If someone comes here and doesn't even have a fucking green card and finds a way to get citizenship here, builds a business, makes a bunch of money, doesn't even speak the language, well, guess what? He did a lot better and is smarter than the foundationally black American that's crying about the system, saying I'm being so oppressed when he had the opportunity.
This is where
the
I have
time.
A problem. Because in this
Go
country,
ahead.
they weren't letting brown immigrants like you come over here for a long time. Do you understand that? This country was not letting African immigrants come over here. It was the foundational black Americans who worked hard and kicked ass in the 1960s and said, we're going to change these laws to let these brothers and sisters over here. So when you come over here and say that, yeah, we over here now, we're so much smarter and better than those foundational black Americans who actually were the ones fighting to get me over here, that's a very disrespectful mindset to have, and that's the problem that we're having now. That's why we're delineating from that mindset, sir. You understand that?
If you were born and raised here and you have an American citizenship and you were able to speak the English language and you had the foundationally black American experience, as you claim, right, and you had all these resources available to you, and then someone comes in from Nigeria, doesn't speak the language, figures out a way to go to school, figures out a way to put himself through school, gets a job, makes money, becomes a doctor, etc., who's the idiot? The foundationally black American who had all the things available to him from the beginning, or the guy that figured out a way to come here and make it out the fucking mud?
Foundational black Americans do that every day.
Facts.
You try to look at us through the eyes of the lowest denominator. You look at black folks in the projects,
bottom 15%.
You look at the people in the projects as the totality of foundational black American culture.
Facts.
We get up, go to school, work, do our thing every single day. We go out here, run businesses, get money, do what we're supposed to do. The Nigerian brothers and sisters, or Haitian, whoever, when they come over here, we make sure that they're good. We sit up here and help create opportunities for them. When they get businesses, we patronize their businesses. We support people. We make sure that people are good. We don't have that janky-ass mentality where I'm against those people. You understand? So a lot of folks, when they come over here, just because you come over here and get a job, because you're not that successful, just because you come over here and get a job, that doesn't mean you're just doing so much better and you're so much smarter. No, you came over here and got a job thanks to the doors that foundational black Americans kicked in. You understand that?
You're saying that you guys created an infrastructure for us to come over and be successful. Fantastic, awesome. But what I'm saying is that if you create the infrastructure and then the people that come and immigrate that have less opportunity than you come over here and become successful, then you can't sit there and be like, well, you guys are ungrateful, blah, 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 blah. There are foundationally black Americans that do fantastic, but my problem is this. Foundationally black Americans tend to complain a lot about the system, right, that they've been able to enjoy for the better part of multiple decades and say, oh my God, I'm so oppressed.
But Myron, that's our privilege, Myron.
Hold on. Let me finish. Meanwhile, people come here from poor-ass countries that didn't have any opportunity, and they're like, wow, you're a bunch of fucking crybabies. And they become successful in the house that you built. That's what I'm saying.
No, they come over and drive Uber and thankful that they had to flee the homeland that the other white supremacists broke down and they didn't fight them. Yeah, we can't sit here and do what y'all did back in your homeland and ignore white supremacy. We'll turn this into a third world country. Somebody has to fight the white supremacists to get things for non-white people, and we're the only ones doing that. You understand these white supremacists ain't trying to give nothing to nobody. Somebody had to say, hey, you're going to have to give something up, and y'all come and enjoy that. And then when you come over here and start trying to align yourself with the same white supremacists, we're looking at you funny style. You understand that?
In 2024, there's nothing holding back, whether it's an African immigrant or a foundationally black American. Nothing is holding us back from success. There's this white supremacy that you're talking about that's holding us back. It's not holding us back.
It is. It can hold you back. These white supremacists can say, I'm going to just close the border. I'm not letting none of y'all back over here. They can do that. They run the show. And I acknowledge that. I don't have a problem acknowledging that because that's the truth. It's a race war going on, and the white supremacists are on top of the race war. They can shut these borders down tomorrow. They can shut a lot of stuff down. They can shut down our businesses anytime they feel like it. Nobody's stopping them. We're in a global system of white supremacy. That's what it is. They can go bomb your homeland tomorrow, sir.
We have things in place specifically for black people, right, that are not available to other races.
That's
but
a
we
lie.
sit here and we complain and cry and say
that's
it's
a lie. White people go to
supremacy.
HBCUs all the time. All groups go to HBCUs.
Yeah, but what's their
so Myron, those like people had to create that network, right, because of the history. And that's why I say y'all say a lot of intellectually dishonest shit, right?
Right. Yeah, that's not even intellectually honest, man.
What's keeping you back from holding, just beating out some, spear chucking African?
Now, why does he have to be a spear chucker? And you're African.
Oh, that's what you've been saying the whole time.
I never said nobody was a spear chucker. I don't.
Nigerians are the highest earning blacks.
No, they're
not. What you're talking about.
No, none of you guys. You guys are not really balling out, Myron. Let's stop this fantasy.
The Nigerians are by far the most successful blacks.
No, Myron. None of you are balling out. Name the prosperous Nigerian community in America.
They have the highest annual income, somewhere around 80%.
Okay, they have. You know why? No. Let's break that down, because most foundational Black Americans have 2 income households, either 1 or 2. A lot of you immigrants have 30 niggas living in the house, all Uber, and that makes the income for the household go up higher. That's the only reason. It's not that you work harder, it's more of you live in a damn house.
Got him. How y'all gonna get out of this one? Here we go. How are you gonna get out of this one? How are you gonna get out of this one? And I seen it with myself. 3 engineers in the home. You feel me? 3 IT people, all on the ground, chilling with laptops, showing me how to get free movies. Come on now. What are you talking about, Myron? Myron don't got a clue. What you mean?
So tell all of it and put it in the right context. It's not that you have these prosperous communities.
Love the stereotyping.
Y'all don't have them.
That's not true. That's
100% true. There is no prosperous communities that you guys have like that. Y'all just live in the house.
Tariq, have you thought
y'all
about
have a whole bunch of people living in the house.
I'll tell you why Nigerians earn more. I'll tell you why. Because they have 2-parent households.
No, they have 30. They have 30 members in the household.
Hold on.
It's a whole bunch of people.
They have 5-parent household. They have 5-parent household.
You can say whatever you want.
One father, 4 wives.
The point is this.
Come on.
The point is this. They value the nuclear family. They value the nuclear family. That is the biggest thing here that the FBAs don't see.
In Nigeria has the highest fraternity fraud in the world.
Y'all be beating y'all bitches up, man.
Don't you dare go there. Nigeria.
The dad drives Ubers. You make jokes about it, and he's sending his kid to med school. Yes, that's why they're successful.
Sir, no. It's all the people living in the household. That's why you cannot point.
How are you just gonna say no?
Yeah, because I'm telling you, he's just saying.
Because he just said no. So why can't he say no?
That's why you can't
say
point.
No. But you're just saying
you can't
no.
point to a big prosperous community that's Nigerian, that's Sudanese, or none of this stuff. You can't point to it in America. You can't point to it.
I like how you deflected the argument when I told you the most successful blacks are Nigerians.
All right, and I've debunked that.
Are you using per capita numbers, Myron?
Well,
I'm talking general.
Yeah, they're making 6. I mean, kudos to the Nigerians for having.
And I'm not knocking Nigerians.
To bring people
I'm not knocking Nigerians
and make more money. At the end of the day, he's trying to make a point, and if Nigerians choose to use that strategy, good for them. I mean, congratulations. That's great. That's smart, actually.
Yeah, but yo, these niggas is racist, yo. The argument wasn't that. The argument was they had 2 parents, but no, they don't give a fuck about relationships. And then 2, the next argument was, well, they have the highest amount of money per household income. Yeah, because there's 10 people in the house and the black people only got 1 or 2 people in the house. Like, where's your mind? Now, I'm not arguing none of these facts. I'm in my own lane, but just hearing how the debate is going is like, bro, this is bad. This is ugly. There's no way. I mean, there is a way with knowledge, but you're not supposed to be pulling up on 5 people who really have a case against you, and you coming out deflecting, unscathed, unfazed, no problem, no issues. You just going in. Like, this is absurd. Myron Sneeko Jacobs Max Prime, Doodoo, GG, Garbage Eyes, and Calvin Bond, all 5 of them cannot take down, 6 of them really, but Tommy's kind of neutral, but they can't take down Tariq.
Again, once again, if an immigrant that doesn't even speak the language can come here and be successful, there's nothing holding.
But stop making it versus a black thing. An immigrant could come from anywhere and do better than any race here. What do you mean?
You flee 3,000 miles to get a job, okay? You flee your homeland to get a job, all right? You're not really balling out like that.